노래 개 좋은데? What the fuck?
Why can't something exciting happen around here for once?
Nothing wrong with stability.
Auntie Cleo's metal head.
Hey, you. Yeah, you.
개 좋은데?
Famous?
That's supposed to be a model of the system? Not super accurate. I once treated a lady who got her hand caught in the gears. Idiot was more worried about her rings than her fingers. You, with the hips. Over here.
What the fuck?
Don't speak.
생긴 거 보소.
Hold that posture for a moment while I admire you. You have a natural contrapposto, my dear. The way you rest your weight against your hip suggests a certain rugged charisma possessed only by the mighty primal and the well-traveled spacer. Splendid. I love it.
그래.
You're not afraid of speaking your... I'm Celestia. Darling, I'm working on a new line of clothing that will shock this... Marvelous! What I need is a survey of the outside world. Oh. Trust me, darling. I'll need you to model for me the following. And when I say spacer gear, I mean an outfit worn by real spacers. None. You have the bearing and demeanor of a born model. Fab!
You don't gotta be so forward about my reasons, Captain.
Let me get a good
뭐
look
어쩌라고
at you.
씨발. 아니 지가 해달라며.
My word. Such muscular shoulders. You're a vision, dear.
I am no such thing, ma'am.
Nonsense. Let me do a back of the envelope. Love. That's the ultimate luxury, darling. Love. Oh, gracious me.
I don't get why that...
Oh, my cherub. Who woos for love? All right, Cap.
Okay.
There are some things I Now stand back. Back. And there we are, my darling girl.
What? Oh, no, ma'am. All them eyes?
I wish you weren't so shy, my Violet. You truly are beautiful. What can...
뭐라 살 수 없나? 개쓰레기네. 이거 괜찮네? 근데 왜 75밖에 안 돼? 개쓰레기 맞네.
What can... If I were an... Free... Byzantium has lost... I want to make people I'm... out? Yes. Anyway... You're very...
I'll keep it down. What?
얘는 조금 근데 하려면 오래 걸린다.
I love Byzantium.
된 건가? 이제 된 거지 그러면.
Oh, can you believe this out? Oh, I guess that's everything. You know, there's a part Junlei's been looking for to fix.
아 이제 그만해.
Yeah. Next time we dock with Groundbreaker, I'm doing it. I'll send June a message and ask. Oh, this is real.
땅해야지 씨발. 땅해야지. 뭐 찍지? 뭐 찍을지 모를 때는 데미지 난 잘 됐으려나. 왜 이래?
I swear, next time we put into Groundbreaker, I'm gonna do it. Oh. Oh, you mean Sam? He's just... Nah, but it ain't nice to give... Of course, that...
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
All right.
맞죠 보여?
Oh, my hands have finally stopped shaking.
뭔 일이야? 잠깐만.
Anyhow, so I told him, Dad, I'm a big girl now. I don't need your help. I can do it
존나
on my
별론데
own.
진짜로.
What did he say to that?
존나 별론데. 존나 별론데. 잘 됐겠지? 아마도.
Okay, Captain. She's...
잘 됐어?
I'm near about vibrating. I'm so excited. So she got here, and after a few minutes, she said, "Hey, do you have some new parts?" And I was like, "Nah, I used a new soap." And then she just sort of touched my arm real gentle-like, and then I led her into the kitchen. She stood stock still and just said, "Oh, real soft." Oh, and let me tell you, I was sweating. And then I told her how we got Mr. Raymond to bake it for us, so it was double authentic. Well, we talked a bunch over dinner about the things we learned just through messages, stuff we repaired. When I brung out the sweetheart cakes, but I stopped her because I wanted to say it first.
그리고
I told her about how she made me feel. Bold like I acted, strong. And then she pulled out a paper and read a speech.
그 다음엔
Anyhow, when she wrapped up, I asked her to be my girlfriend. And we talked about it some. I told her I wasn't sure how. She said we'll take it as it comes. Fix things together.
그래.
It's all on your account, you know. I don't know nothing about the Vickers capital P plan, but... So, if you don't mind,
잘 끝났네. 다시 또 가, 빨리.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Kid, you got presents. Natural.
벌써 봤는데.
There's those. Next time, we'll have you say that. Listen. Fresh, natural talent. I know it when I see it. Listen, you gotta I'm making a feature. Space Pirates of Moros Prime.
Well, I have been told I have a face made for an Aetherwave
그니까.
drama.
And pipes to match. So what do you say?
그래.
Terrific.
Fantastic. Antiquios Pipe Patch. All of the benefits of smoking a real pipe. None of them.
부유하다고? 얼마나 부유하길래 그래?
Episode from a few weeks ago was supposedly based on a real.
What the fuck? 야, 이
Not so fast. What do?
오버처럼 처음 비트
That
주지.
should-
오, 개쓰레기잖아. 이 땅을 왜 훔쳤지 내가? 괜히 훔쳤네.
Look. Why to defend their
Fif-
Byzantium is marauders, dissident,
이 멍청아.
and you're
비싸기만 존나 비싼데. 이 땅을 누가 삼? 핑크 슬립. 스나인가? 스나 아닌 것 같은데. (236) 데미지.
why? What can I?
총은 많네. 총은 많은데 다 아는 총이라서 별로.
Hey.
진정해.
Yep. I'm afraid I can't go down anymore.
심사국으로 전환. 여기도 다른 뭔가 서비스?
All right. How does this sound?
Citizens, today marks a monumentous occasion in the course of Halcyon history. After a deep and thorough examination of our budget,
Sure. There's my parents' place. Smell that?
와, 쫀다. 나 부자잖아.
Marilyn, is that you?
왜 어떻게 알아봤어?
Loss. We certainly didn't expect to see you like this.
And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises today, aren't we? Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble. I don't know what to say. He's usually not like this. Come on, you're supposed to help me make an impression.
아,
Anyway, the last few years have been a bloody haze.
오케이.
You wouldn't believe the messes we've gotten ourselves into, right? Yep, we're a pair of disgraceful lowlifes.
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time.
We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive
잠만.
He's right. Since when can you afford authentic Terran marble?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you must understand, we hadn't
찐
heard
지구
from you in
대리석.
ages.
We thought you were dead.
I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
I'm afraid the distinction was lost on us, darling.
어?
We only did what any grieving parents in our position would do. We collected on your life insurance policy.
뭐?
And the payouts have been rather, substantial.
You what?
What vulgar
Well, now that I'm here, I guess you'll just have...
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back.
Why did you do that?
We had to explain your disappearance somehow.
We couldn't very well tell people you'd run off to become a miscreant, could we? Shh. Someone could hear you.
We concocted a story about Celeste Jollycurl designing a pair of 12-inch heels for you.
One of a kind, naturally.
That led to your tragic death when you tripped and
뭐?
broke your neck.
It was...
Not until I get some answers. Couldn't you have at least made up a better story? And what are you gonna...
Yes, about that.
Quiet.
헐.
Well, we're trying to avoid further embarrassment.
I'm afraid it would cause quite a stir.
That's it? You just...
Don't.
Let's just get out of here, Captain. Fine.
아, 씨.
Let's talk outside. Let's talk outside. I need a word.
Can you believe those two? We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage. I thought they'd be scandalized. They'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid aetherwave dramas, and then we'd walk in. Mother would drop her mock apple cider, and the glass would shatter all over their overpriced marble. Father would tear off his glasses and blink open-mouthed. I know. I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in.
확실히
like that.
조금
It's embarrassing, you know.
조금
And I've got a
너무
reputation to maintain.
너무 그냥 당연하듯이 말하네.
Hey, the last thing I want... Wait a sec.
얘기해봐.
I could open a new account, designate that account. I'll make money without doing a thing. You know me, Captain. My policy is with... Maybe you could use... If that doesn't work...
오케이. 나쁘지 않은데. 계세요.
This reminds me of... Oh, never mind.
뭔 소리지?
That's far enough. What are you doing here? How did you even get inside?
너 죽이라는데?
If anyone ever tries to off me, I hope they do it with the same professional courtesy.
그치?
Hagen. I've never heard of her. Is she from the board? Damn it. I knew this would happen. To keep me quiet. But if you didn't know that, I'm guessing they didn't send you. I always assumed they would put a bullet in my head one of these days. I don't know anyone named Hagen. This is utter nonsense. I've never even been to Groundbreaker.
그래? 그러면
What happened to the team? Tell me you didn't move their suspension tanks. Small consolation. My team, the finest minds of their generation, reduced to salvage. We were trying to prove that the colony could survive the crisis bearing down on us.
위기?
What are you doing, Doctor? This information is beyond classified.
You could write me up in your report. It hardly matters. I'm researching a new way to feed the colony. The crops we transplanted from Earth don't give us the nutrients we need. Our colonists might not realize it yet, but they're starving.
어...
The food we grow here barely sustains human life. The colony won't last under these conditions. So, the board let me approach the problem from a different angle. I believed that I could adapt humans to live on Halcyon's terms. That I could change us. Give us the ability to derive sustenance from the nutrients the food does have. Look around. We're the only intelligent aliens in Halcyon. Not for lack of trying. I wanted to save them all, but I wasn't strong enough. There are other teams. We didn't want to experiment on human test subjects, so we used the only resources we had.
아, 자기가 자기를
Each other.
실험했구나.
I'm desperate. I've already asked all the best institutes on Earth for help. Years ago, we sent a message out on the Cornelius Vanderbilt, but heard nothing back.
어쩌라고 이제 그래서.
You came to kill me. I assume that's still on the table. Please don't. If I die, there's no one who can reproduce our work. Every sacrifice will have been for nothing. And we'll be no closer to a solution that feeds the colony.
엘리 어떻게 생각해?
I try not to, least when it comes to the moral dilemmas. Lilia Hagen's a useful ally to have, but I'll back you up either way.
Everything I did was for the good of the colony. Consider that.
목사는?
It may not be pretty, but we risk the colony's downfall if we hinder the doctor's research.
I hope you know what you're doing, Captain. I leave it in your hands. The one on the wanted posters? They say he's an anarchist. A madman, a butcher.
아닌데.
I'll do it.
뭐야?
Doctor!
What choice do I have, Commander? If working with Wells is the only way I can save the colony, then I will damn well do it. I need to get out of here. Phineas can contact me when he's ready to work together. For now, I'd better pack up the lab and head somewhere discreet.
Not so fast. Captain, what you just learned is beyond your clearance. Hell, it's beyond mine. Give me one reason why I should let you walk out of here
아니면
alive.
너가 죽는데 아니면?
Wrong answer.
별거 없네. 근데 여기 무기 너무 약하다. DLC에서 무기 갖고 오니까 씨, 그냥 다 죽여버리는데?
The Cornelius Vanderbilt never made it to Earth. Or did they make it but failed to return?
Hey! Stop! What do you think? Nice doing business. I hope Dr. Wells has the resources to handle this project.
가볼까?
I believe your choice to spare Chartrand would be
필요 없어. 돈 많아. 벌 수도 있고.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
모르니까 정하게 들고.
Is it done?
아,
Well, damn. Contractor grew a conscience. As your employer on both... Technically, I owe you an exit interview. Care to justify your betrayal of our species? Or are we finished here? You're awfully quick to trust someone who offed her colleagues and called it a good start. Out of my office. We're done.
This is why I always ask for half my payment up front.
What a surprise. Seems we're no longer wanted here.
그렇다고 뭐 죽일 순 없잖아 얘를. 굳이 왜 죽여? 원래 이런 거는 소신 있게 끝내는 거야.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
On my way. Can't do that.
I guess we're going to solve it.
뭐야?
We're in orbit over Cascadia, Captain. Stay safe out there.
멀리 가야 되네. 아.
I see you're still in one piece. However, you never know when that could change. Consider our accidentally torn into tiny fragments. Note that all of your fragments must be recovered in... I remember that one. That's the young socialite who broke her neck, right?
Of course no one remembers me for the marauders I've killed or the...
That claim was airtight. You can't, of course. Only Miss Fenhel can assign her beneficiaries. And she's dead. If we let every friend, relative, and acquaintance change a policy like that, people would do it all the time. Imagine the paperwork. Oh, you mean hypothetically? Well, hypothetically, but you wouldn't actually do that, of course. Please, my policy only covers paper cuts and wrist strain. Very well. I'll do it. But I'll need the name. If you say... The payouts will flow exclusive. I hope Ms.
좋은데?
You really did it. Give these payouts a few years. Hey, you did the real work. All I had to do was not be dead. I'm just glad my folks aren't gonna live off that awful story they made up. Maybe now they'll have to go back to... Come on. Maybe you haven't noticed? Hate to say. Anyway, enough of that. Don't make it weird. Even you've got to be in it for the money now and then. You sure? Because my kind of friends will...
우정이 중요하지.
You don't have to get all mushy about it. Still, maybe you've got a point. Maybe it's good to watch someone's back. So, you just keep the money. It's nothing personal. Anyone...
뇌물 비용 감소 좋은데?
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
It's an order.
Have you tried our new cocktail? Rizzo's Spectrum Vodka is about to release its
리조
newest
죽었는데?
color, Ultra Vi-
I love Byzantium.
I can't.
If I do somehow drop dead in here, promise me.
What can I do? If I were an
아, 이거
Remember that stranger?
Hold it right there. What do you... All right.
Today's trends are tomorrow's trash.
Is Mayfield still drinking?
Out with it, you wretched contraption! I'm on my legally allotted break. Really, I'm supposed to be here. Oh,
너는 뭐기서 뭐 하는데?
nothing. Nothing. Why? Does it look like I'm up to something? Laws, I knew it! You got... I work in the lab at the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Maybe I let them... And so what if I occasionally... They escaped. Even if I did dare go down there. Really? They have intelligent eyes. And agreeable, yet... Please, do take care. And do my... Well, to maintain things and pipes. Water pipes. Everyone knows sewer sprats carry diseases.
아니, 새끼.
Why they... You're my...
My dear fellow, you've no idea how our productions
Sorry, but we don't provide directions.
What do you think you're doing?
Much obliged, friend.
Their mistake.
Don't hurt me!
젠장. 이걸 이렇게 쉽게 들키네?
Great work.
Well, you're obviously not from around... If you were from around here, you'd probably be off enjoying yourself in Prosperity Plaza. Not Alonso Vallejos. Extraordinarily pleased. I'm currently operating a sightseeing. Glad you asked. We've placed some beacon. That's look. Outstanding! Here, when you find a beacon, find every beacon.
퀘스트가 많네. 일단 다 받아놓고 해야겠다.
Real slick.
퀘스트가 한두 개가 아닌데?
Burning the midnight oil, are we? Welcome to Halcyon Parcel Service. Halcyon Parcel Service, that... Nope. It's very technical. We could...
I'm afraid I can't help you at the moment. Have a prosperous day.
Hey. Huh?
You have a rather exotic presence. A new Anti-Cleo spatial mask.
여기서도 뭐 딱히 하는 게 없네. 아까 지하에도 들어가는 거 있던데 거기랑 가볼까? 지하가 아닌가?
Impressive as always.
Teach me that.
I'm afraid I can't help you at the moment. Have a prosperous day.
Rizzo's talking So, how many times have you seen
아 여기는 이렇게 뭔지 알겠어. 가볼까? 지금쯤 그지가 됐을 텐데.
Let's just put this unpleasantness behind us.
Oh, could you please leave quietly now?
Nicely done.
Oh, there. That's one right there. Can't you just see the stench of impropriety radiating off of him?
For the last time.
How splendid.
이런
Another
시골-
rung leech wandering through. Why, just this morning I thought, and here you. Ugh, how utterly expected. You must be one of those violent vagrants I've heard tell of, wandering the system in search of brutality. Honestly, what is the board? What's wrong? This city is meant, but now we are overrun with the unworthy and the... Oh, do spare me your petty judgment. It's beneath me. Millions and millions of bits beneath me.
돈 좀 많나 보다.
By simply winning a lottery, those early retirees get an exclusive district of possession. Tell me. Only if... It's not right. You know, you look like...
Oh, we get paid this time.
Yes. Listen to your... What is that person's job exactly?
어?
Are they your secretary? Well, it doesn't matter. What's important is that you...
그래.
Fantastic. Consider yourself. I hear the chosen retirees all enter the retirement district via the port landing pad, but it's completely locked down. Unless, of course, you had a wealthy, beautiful benefactor of impeccable. These codes will get you past the lockdown. You'll encounter secure. The same way anyone gets anything. Bits might earn you a place in Bazan. For favors like. Now, do.
넌 나중에 죽여야겠다. 기억하고 있을게.
This property is off limits. This ultimate. Less funny. The minister isn't expecting visitors, and you don't much look like one of. Sure. Great work.
싸가지 없는 놈 죽여야지.
Your best find this week.
I've always loved this.
That's the last of them. Finally.
Welcome to the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Early Retirement Center. You, the lucky few, have been selected to spend the rest of your days living the high.
괜찮네. 무기 나쁘지 않네.
In your own private district in the Zan. When you arrive, you'll be whisked away to your very own luxury penthouse, furnished exclusively. Some assembly required. 24/7 furniture is not responsible for any injury, psychological damage, or divorce litigations that occur during the assembly process. After you get settled in, you'll have the chance to explore your new home. Why not go for a bite at one of our many restaurants, like CNP's Blazing Borscht Barbecue, or Rizzo's All-You-Can-Crunch Cereal Buffet? Or maybe you'd like to head to the bar and enjoy an ice-cold Zero-G brew by Spacer's Choice. Zero-G brew, an ale that's good for what ails you. Although in the early retirement district, nothing will. All this and more will be complimentary for the entirety of your stay, courtesy of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation. You won't have to spend a cent. So relax, grab a refreshment from one of our vending machines, and enjoy specially while you're here, the party is today for some fun facts about the early retirement program for the elevator, the end of the hall. Early retirement. Congratulations. Welcome to the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Early Retirement Center. You, the lucky few, have been selected to spend the rest of your days living the high life in your own private district in Byzantium. When you arrive, you'll be whisked away to your very own luxury penthouse, furnished exclusively by 24/7 Furniture's Deluxe Falskawood Collection. Some assembly required. 24/7 Furniture is not responsible for any injury, psychological damage, or divorce litigations that occur during the assembly process. After you get settled in, you'll have the chance to explore your new home. Why not go for a bite at one of our many restaurants, like CMP's Blazing Borscht Barbecue or Rizzo's All-You-Can-Crunch Cereal Buffet?
다 죽였네?
Or maybe you'd like to head to the bar and enjoy an ice-cold Zero-G Brew by Spacer's Choice. Zero-G Brew, an ale that's good for what ails you, although in the early retirement district, nothing will. All this and more will be complimentary for the entirety of your stay, courtesy of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation. You won't have to spend a bit. So relax, grab a refreshment from one of our vending machines, and enjoy our specially constructed
뭔 일 있던 거야? 나이스. 쌍년 말이 맞네. 조금 맞았네. 혹시 문제가 좀 있는 데 같은데 여기는. 근데 아이템 많네 여기. 아이템 다 챙겨야지.
Security patrol.
설마 여기 거긴가? 가는 김에 하면 되겠다. 가는 김에. 여기가 여기구나. 이리 와, 자식아.
I never thought nothing fun ever happened in this town.
얘가 어민가 보네.
How'd you do that so fast? I never could do that job. Move along.
이거 그냥 걔 그냥 조그맣게 줄인 거잖아.
I must admit, I'm getting a certain thrill out of our little arrangement. It is.
끝났어.
What? You mean it's just a sham they perpetuate? Brilliant! To take the most burdensome members of our society and simply remove them. Oh, I'll never doubt the. Why, And how else would I react? A vagrant. But regardless of. No, that's. Ma, you're really. In any event, while I.
이거는 생각 안 했나 보네. 이것도 생각했어야지 그러면. 예.
True. Oh, dear. Thank you for your help. Now, I've got.
오디션? 오디션 한번 참가해볼까?